Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 1 of Champs to Chump and back again, save here on Football Manager 2017 with Manchester United. There we go, finished, nailed it. Obviously, as you can see, the Manchester United fans are absolutely ecstatic here that the virtually unknown Gibraltarian manager in the name of Just M1ke has taken charge of the reins here at Old Trafford, and rightfully so. A Leeds United fan at heart, and that completely makes sense to me, having a Leeds United fan in charge of Manchester United. As you can see though, just a little welcome note here from the chairman Edward Wood. Likes to play attacking football, well I'll give that a go, and develop the youth players, which is good because that's kind of something that I mentioned in the video that I did the other day. If you haven't seen it yet, card on the screen or link in the description as well. So that's massively part of this whole thing for me, and yeah, it's good to see that we kind of agree on something. They've won 1 or 2 cups here and there. No one really wants to know about that. Oh, Wayne Rooney wants to have a chat with me. So I've placed him in the 23 squad. He's not happy. Let's have a look what Wayne's got to say.
I am not happy at being dropped and I want an explanation.
You've got no future at the club, Wayne, no mate. I don't see you in my first team plans.
Come on Gaffer, I still have a lot I can offer this club.
No, you're not in my plans.
You're pathetic.
You're pathetic, Wayne. You're pathetic, son. Get out of my office. Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the manager of Manchester United. Get out. Get out.
Damn it, get the hell out of my office. Get out of here. I don't want to see your face. You son of a bitch. Come back here, you motherfucker.
Well, after all that, the transfer window's open, which is pleasing to see. Means I need to freshen up the squad. Tottenham fans, what are your opinions of this Philip Coutinho to your club? I think he'd fit into your team rather well. Would you like to see that happen in real life? Let me know in that comment section down below, boys. Right then, I seem to have one fan, Barack there. He thinks that I'm a great manager for us, which is good. But Mayor, what's you hurt my feelings. I'll prove you wrong, mate. I'll prove you wrong. My mama says I'm a good manager. Right, as we're looking into the odds here today, you can see we're for the third 3-1 on. Favourites here, well not favourites, 3-1 on to win the league. Manchester City sitting top and Arsenal in second. Chelsea third, Liverpool fourth and Spurs in sixth. I think we can win it. Right then, on to the season expectations. Just quickly run through these. I can only really change one thing, which is the English FA Cup. It's basically I've got to win the Premier League. I've got to, not important about the Community Shield, Cup, and you want me to win the Europa League. Okay, the money actually isn't that difference between winning it and reaching the final. So I'm going to set the expectations as reaching the final. It still gives me a decent amount of money as well. So let's go with that. First of all, obviously, thank you all for attending the meeting today. Just want to go through a few things with you today. First of all, I'm Just M1ke. I'm your new manager. I am a Leeds United fan. Just wanted to introduce myself because we're marching on together. No one. Okay, kind of just want to go through a few things, especially kind of talked about our season expectations. I mean, I'm currently thinking Champions League this season. I think that's what qualification for the Champions League. I think we need to get back into that cup. So obviously, want to get your thoughts on where you sit with that one. Okay, so kind of split. Some of you think that's a good. Some of you obviously think we need to be pushing on. I mean, taking that into account, it's good to hear that you guys will kind of want to push for a little bit more. I mean, Man United is a club historically that likes to win things. So if you boys are happy with that, I think then maybe we can actually push on and actually win the league. Then I mean, Champions League is the kind of minimum maybe, and we'll push on for winning the league. Then, as I think that's definitely still achievable from our point of view. So really pleased with your response to that one, boys. I mean, that's kind of exactly the response I'm looking for here. It's pleasing to see that all of you are kind of on board with what I've got here, and accepting a Leeds United fan as your manager must be quite a hard thing. I mean, I know none of you have heard of me, and I've heard of one or two of you, like you, John Rooney, is it? John John Rooney, Wayne, sorry. And yeah, hopefully we'll get to know each other a little bit better. And thank you for your time, boys. I mean, Phil, what's your problem, mate? Well, you got a problem with me? Get out of my fucking office. Right, back onto all things football. We're going to go through the fixtures that I played, obviously off camera, just all the pre-season friendlies there. As you can see, victories and draws, no losses, which was potentially down to the formation that I kind of tinkered with. As you can see, first of all, a 2-0 victory standard over the under-23s there. Nothing to really sing and dance about here, just a really solid performance. Goals from Luke Shaw in the first half and then James Wilson in the second half. We then kind of started a pre-season tour of Asia. First game was against Shenhua. Carlos Tevez grabbing a goal for them in the 6th minute. Anthony Martial grabbing a goal in extra injury time, whatever you want to call it. It was an okay performance, nothing again, kind of just learning the tactic in this one really. We then, second game part of the pre-season tour of Asia, a 3-1 victory, very, very pleasing performance. Goals from Bailly and then 2 goals from Rashford as well, all before half-time. Kind of took our foot off the gas in the second half. We then conceded a goal. And then I kind of just shut up shop for the rest of the game. Solid second half defensive performance really from us. I know we did concede, but after that goal, it was shut up shop. We then drew to that team there. A very boring match. Glad this one wasn't recorded or anything like that because I mean we had a lot of opportunities but just didn't really take them, which is quite concerning. So I did actually look to change completely tactics in the next match, which we then actually picked up a 1-0 victory. Marcus Rashford grabbing a goal for us in the 50th minute. This is the formation that I am actually playing with currently. I switched from a 4-4-2 technically to, well, a style of a 4-4-2-2, you'll see in a minute. We then had our first really competitive game, I suppose you could call, in the friendlies, in a 1-0 victory against Everton. Marcus Rashford grabbing a goal for us there in the 32nd minute. This is the new formation I've played here. You can probably see some of the transfers that I've got there, and it was quite pleasing this match because obviously Wayne Rooney didn't play for us, did he? And we've not gone through transfers just yet. Actually, let's just quickly head over to transfers now and I'll let you know about those. Okay, let's have a quick look at the transfers first of all. Going to start off with the out Antonio Valencia to, again, some Chinese team. £4.2 million, 6.25 potentially. Just not going to play him. Aging quite a bit. Potentially not going to be any better. Just thought, best get rid of him. Next one's a bit of a shock. Wayne Rooney, but I sent him back to the team that he rightfully probably should go to. He wasn't overly happy with the situation and told me that he would never come back to the club as long as I'm still manager. Well, Wayne, as much as I respect you as a player, I don't want you back at the team. And I thought, you know what, that's probably the best situation for him, going back to Everton. I know a lot of my United fans might be pissed off with that one. The next one, not so much maybe. Ashley Young to Sunderland for £3 million. Probably could have got a bit more money for Wayne Rooney as well, but that stupid thing I put in, the clause of accepting the first bid, wasn't the best. But £3 million for Ashley Young, he's probably going to get injured for a whole season anyway. Wasn't going to play him at all. Had quite a lot of wage budget. No, he was taking up quite a lot more wage budget. Just had to get him off the books really. The next one, Mario Fellaini to Valencia, £12 million. That was not terrible. Would have liked about 20 for him, but it's not the worst. You'll see the worst transfer I did in a minute on the ins. I know I've covered it up, but you'll see it in a minute. But not the worst transfer by any stretch of imagination. Rochelle Williams then went on loan to Millwall. Hopefully he'll get a bit of first team football over there and actually be able to kind of turn into a solid player and obviously come back to us much better for it. Chris Smalling to Arsenal, £20.5 million, potentially rising to £25.5 million. Not the best bit of business, but also not too bad, I don't think. And you'll see why I kind of got rid of him. I wanted to get rid of Phil Jones, but no one wanted Phil Jones. And then they just sent out some lad onto Doncaster, which Rich on Twitch will be pleased about. But he's actually a player I've bought in and sent straight back out on loan. That's probably why you don't recognise that name. We'll move on now onto the ins. £74 million. And I've spent £37.5 million of that on one player. You're thinking, Mike, this is going to be some huge player. Massive, huge player. Who have you bought in? Is it Royce? Is it Goetze? Who is it? Is it someone huge? No, it's Antonio from West Ham. And you know what's even worse about this? I'm just going to admit this now. I've completely fucked up with this transfer. I've paid over the odds, and now I'm not even potentially going to play him, so I'm not even playing a formation that suits him. I was playing a different formation. I'm retraining him, so hopefully we can get him back into the squad. Because I've just fucked up with that one. We'll then move on to Brad Power, a 23-year-old from Gibraltar. I just wanted to bring in one Gibraltar player. This lad, to determination, absolutely spot on there. I'm just going to try and, this is a bit of a challenge for me, to try and turn him into a player which potentially could play in the first team. I don't know if it's doable, but we're going to give it a go nonetheless. Who knows what will happen there. We'll then move on to Sam Byram from West Ham. £12.5 million, which I don't think is too bad of a bit of business there. I know I've got Darmian and Luke Shaw, but I just wanted another option there, and I know I've got Antonio now who's potentially there. He's going to possibly be my first choice right back, but still not 100% sure on that one. But I think this is a really good purchase. Plus, he's an old Leeds player as well, which, you know, I've got a little bit of an affection for Sam Byram. Kind of got pissed off with him when he left, but, you know, I've brought him back now. He's playing for the Dirty Reds, and hopefully he can really settle in well. Only 22 years old as well, so I think he can be him and Luke Shaw on either side. I think that could potentially be the future of England as well. If Luke Shaw can just not get injured for once, that would be absolutely amazing and solid all round. And then we'll move on to Michael Keane, £22 million from Bournemouth. From what's that team called? Burnley. There we go. Very, very good attributes. Got a bit of room for growth as well. Only 23 years. Again, kind of trying to build up that English core. Came back to Manchester United. Obviously, was on the books previously at Manchester United, not really getting much game time. But yeah, I think that's a good buy. Smalling for Keane, for Kane even. No, Keane. Yeah, decent buy. Then just the young lad I bought in from Italy. He's got a lot of potential. Sent him out obviously on loan, as you've seen. And Alessandro Bastoni. I think I got that one right. Looks pretty good to me, and potentially, you know, could grow quite a bit. And then another lad I've just bought in who actually isn't part of my team yet because his work permit's not been allowed is this Booty, good old Booty Call over here. A poacher, just really good player. I think potentially could become just stocking up on potential. Really, that's what I'm doing with this player here. I'm going to try and send him out on loan if I can, and hopefully he'll improve. I suppose we best look at these tactics then, which I've mentioned about not now playing Antonio. As you can see, he is kind of in the squad there at the moment, because I'm just trying to retrain him in this position to try and just make use of him this season, because I've spent quite a lot of money on him. But I'm just going to kind of just clear the squad here. You guys don't really need to see the players. So the idea behind this is still a bit of a work in progress. It's called Run, purely because I'm just getting my players to run their ass off the whole game, whole 90 minutes, and just completely knacking them out. Yeah, three centre-backs at the back. I'm potentially looking at changing one of those to a stopper, though. 2 attacking wing-backs either side, so Luke Shaw and Sammy Byram just bombing on forward as much as they can, getting crosses into the box. We've then got a ball-winning midfielder and an advanced playmaker in support roles. These 4 here, these are the ones that I'm not too sure about. Then in front of those 2, I've got another attacking playmaker, but he's in front of the ball-winning midfielder, and then just an attacking midfielder in support as well. Just trying to bridge the gap between the strikers and the play here. Hopefully these 4 can kind of work it out. You know, up top I've got the advanced forward who's just in attack mode as well. It's kind of stunning. It's still kind of, you know, work in progress at the moment. I have got a secondary tactic which I might show you in another episode. I haven't really used it very much at the moment though. Just obviously going on the standard and fluid at the moment though. Obviously that can change though throughout the game, and obviously depending on how I'm performing. Instructions wide, I'm letting the players sit deep, but basically I'm playing a pressing game, so they're sitting back kind of on an opponent, not kind of closing down. You know, they're closing down as a unit. We're looking to obviously exploit the flanks as such, in the sense of getting the ball out to the defence, looking to kind of go for the overlaps, and then just getting the ball out to them kind of 2 players, and then getting the you know, whipping the crosses into the box, and hopefully just scoring some goals really. I can change between control and attacking as well, depending on the game. That's kind of 3 that I'm using, but yeah, it's kind of, you know, it's not there at the moment. It's kind of, it's working though, because I've not lost a game since well, I didn't lose a game in the other formation I played, but I've not lost a game so far. So talking of games, we have got a game against Leicester now in the Community Shield, so I suppose we best head over to there and it's game time, boys. Well, and here we go. Man United are good enough to see them. Yeah, I think we should beat them as well. And without Robert Huth, which will be key for us. Guys, I'll just quickly go for this tunnel interview as I'm kind of talking here. I don't want you all to think that I'm anti-Man United. I mean, I am a Leeds fan, but you know what? When Man United are in Europe, I do support the English team. I nearly said I support Man United, I don't. But I do always support the English teams. As I mentioned, you know, I don't hate Man United, I just don't like them very much. Let's quickly just run through the lineup. So, Leicester City are playing with a 4-2-3-1. I've got Hashipa, Schmeichel in goal, Fuchs, Chidwell, Morgan, and some unpronounceable name along the back four. Another unpronounceable name alongside Danny Drinkwater in that defensive midfield roles. Damari Gray on the left, Mahrez on the right, Gandeles in the centre, and Jamie Vardy alone up top. We've gone with De Gea, Turbs, Bailly, Kane, Byram, Shaw in our back five. We've got Fosu, Mentsu, Pogba, Lingard, Gomez, and Rashford up top. Look at that, a youthful team there from me, and rightfully so. These boys are given their opportunity to hopefully apply their knowledge to the game now and obviously come out with a victory. Let's go for passionate. You deserve the win trophy. No one's happy. Let's go with the work the space, trusted and tested method here of I have faith in you. I think there's a lot more. Yes, I don't know which one. That one. Jack, what's going on? It's not working. Only one player's reacted. I'm disappointed, to be fair. Right, here we go, boys. I'm going to just apologise straight off the bat. If there's any kind of glitchiness with, you'll see these grey stripes that come across the screen, I do apologise. It's in alpha, the app I'm using at the moment, so it may happen. If I can try and edit it out, this game's going to be completely live though, so I don't really want to edit anything out of the game at all. But if I really have to, because it's really terrible, then I will. But I'm going to try and not edit out anything from this match. We're going to play it completely live. I'm not too sure about the editing style going forward, but from this match, definitely. You see that grey line there? Pogba though, the free kick, and he's spooned it. Oh no! See, this is. I hope it doesn't ruin the game, because it's been pretty good for me throughout the whole pre-season. It's not been too bad at all. We've got a corner though with Lingard taking this one, plays it out to Pogba. This new well-worked corner routine. Gomez nearly with an opportunity to score there. We've got another corner come from this one now. I'm going to try it again. Please fuck off, grey lines. Lingard now back to Pogba once more. They've not picked up him up once more. Into Gomez. Gomez now. Oh, referee rightfully giving him a free kick now. We've got an opportunity. Only 10 minutes in, we've got a free kick just outside the top the box. It's hashtag Pogba with a free kick. It goes, oh, it's deflected off the wall. Pogba. Hashtag it all. That's 12 minutes in. Why does it say 12? It's 11. 11 minutes in. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 0. Paul Pogba with the goal. Oh, look at this. I thought he's actually going to ping it off the player just there, but it doesn't. It deflects off the wall. JMP had no chance there. 1-0 to Manchester United. What a start. Paul Pogba's first goal of the season. We've actually got a corner again here. Lingard now. Again, not picking Pogba up, but this time he actually doesn't get the ball because he's overhit the corner there. But he just try and play the ball into Rashford, but it's cleared. Fuchs trying to clear it to touch. Pogba keeps the ball. Oh no, he's actually fucked up there. Fuchs into some other player. Damari Gray now here. Oh, Vardy driving forward as he usually does. Come on, get a foot in, boys. Oh, look at that. Michael Keane at the back there. Plays the ball into Rashford now. Rashford to Jesse Lingard. Oh, look at this. Winding run here. Lingard. Oh, Michael saves the ball there. That was a decent opportunity. Good counter-attacking football there from Manchester United. We've got an opportunity now from the corner. Luke Shaw to whip this ball in, and it's actually plucked out of the sky by Kasper Schmeichel. 14 minutes in, and it's a very fast-paced game. Kind of nearly caught there, but it was good to see that Kane kind of put the Keane even, I've got to fucking get these names right. Keane putting his foot on the ball and starting a counter-attacking football, which was nearly resulted in a goal. Shaw now with the ball into the box, but Schmeichel once more plucking out the side. 21 minutes in, and it's still Manchester United 1, Leicester City 0. Oh my god, I need to take a breath. Whew, calm the shit down. Yeah, I mean, we're actually definitely the dominant team so far. We've actually got the ball in the midfield again with Pogba now on the ball. Plays it through to Rashford, look at this. Lovely run from the lad here. Rashford, what's he going to do with it? Byram, the ball into the box, but it's well dealt with by Leicester City defence. Only as far as, oh shit, no, Bay's lost out the ball now. Vardy, put a foot in. Lads, press him. Oh, look at that. Fosu Mentsu, can't pronounce his name, but he's a lovely ball in there. Gomez, what a ball, son. Rashford, Marcus! Oh, compose yourself, son. He really needs to work on that. But that will come with time. You know, he's still young. He's still got time to learn. He's only 19 years old. But what a ball there from the young 15-year-old Gomez with a lovely ball over the top. Vardy not winning the ball there. Mahrez, very deep for Mahrez there. Plays it back to Chidwell. Not too sure why Chidwell's playing in centre back. I suppose Robert Hooper is injured, but you know, I thought they'd have a better option there. I've always seen Chidwell as more of a left back. By with a lovely interception there into Pogba to Fosu Mensah. back to Gomez. Gomez playing really, really well. Rashford now running at the defence, taking on his defender and blazing the ball over the bar. It's been all one-way traffic so far. I don't think Leicester City have really offered anything up at all, which obviously is pleasing from my point of view, but our defence hasn't really been tested so far. Or I suppose in the occasion, fuck off you grey lions. The occasions where we have been tested, the boys have done well. They've put the foot in. They've not really let him get anywhere near De Gea at all. Gomez, he's playing so well so far in that middle of the park. Kind of outshining really Jesse Lingard. Rashford now with the ball to Pogba. Pogba strikes it, but it's gone wide. Goal kick to Leicester City. We're coming up to half time now. Hopefully we can just potentially grab another goal really here. Kane. Stop saying Kane, it's King, you fucking knobhead. Rashford into Gomez. Gomez. Fosu Mensah. Oh, Lingard. Jesse Lingard. What a save there from Schmeichel. Lovely ball from Gomez into Fosu Mensah. I don't think I'm pronouncing his name right. The Grey Lions are pissing me off already. Shaw with the corner. Oh, into Turbs. But Turbs just headed straight at Schmeichel. I don't know what any of these players' names are. I do apologise, Manchester United fans. I will learn them. I mean, if any of you can phonetically spell any players' names down below, that would be awesome. We do go in at half-time, though, 1-0 to the good. Very pleasing performance from the boys so far. Not really got much to say to them. Very dominating performance as well. Passionate. Yeah, you've got one hand on the cup, which they have. No, just one player seems switched off. Let's go. There we go, Jack. This is now, it's working now. Getting some positive reactions from these, which is good. I don't know why they were pissed off that they've got one hand on the cup. You have. You're 1-0 up at half-time. Let's go, boys. Second half underway. Just kind of really wanting to get a goal early on in this second half. I mean, Leicester have actually done nothing at all really in this match so far. Like, they've actually done nothing. Rashford now coming out wide, playing the ball into the box, but actually has dealt with from Leicester. I mean, do you know what, the one thing that's going to really piss me off? If Leicester attack and just score from their one attack, that's when you get like proper pissed off this kind of game, because they've not done anything all match. And I just know, what the fuck was that, Pogba? It's like P-rolled it to Schmeichel, just passed it to him. It's like, here you are, have the ball, back to you. Yeah, just hate it when like nothing happens. Oh no, oh, nearly there through, and they just have one attack and they just fucking score from it. Cause it just I don't know why it happens. Like now I'm getting really nervous. Like they've not caused me anything throughout the whole game, but Morris now with the ball plays it in. What the actual fuck? That's their first opportunity. What? How? Why? I mean, look at this. They play the ball out wide. To be fair, he's not tracked here. Byron doesn't come in because he doesn't know what to do. He's got another player behind him. He's caught in two minds. We've got three guys at the back. He's not doing anything, and they fucking scored a goal. One shot, one goal. Fucking absolute bullshit. Oh yeah, great. They're probably going to score from this as well, aren't they? Here you go. 2-1. Oh, fuck's sake. Absolute. I'm calling it now. Bullshit. If we lose this now, it's going to be an absolute joke. I'm going to have to 65 minutes and I'm going to have to fucking go for it because this is pissing me off. Pogba now into Lingard. Lingard has a shot, but it's gone for a throw-in. Just that look at the moment. I can't believe that. One attack and one goal. Fucking joke, boys. The three of them were just standing there scratching their fucking balls. They've left some. I mean, to be fair, Byron should have gone with the player. He was at fault, but he was caught in two minds. He had another player behind him. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pretty pissed off at that. But let's go. Okay, 68 minutes. We've got to try and think of what to do now here. I'm really sorry, guys. This is the only way I can actually do substitutions because it's touchscreen. The way I'm running this. I want to bring on Wilson, but I think I've got to bring on Ibra. I need a goal. James Wilson's the future, but at the moment I just need a goal. So Ibra's on. We're then going to go Fosu Mensah. I'm going to bring him off. He's a bit tired, but I've got no option. Oh, hang on. What if I bring... Yeah, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring... Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to bring Harrop on for Fosu Mensah, and then I'm going to swap Harrop around for Pogba. Pogba's not a natural ball-winning midfielder, but he's got more than enough experience. I think he can do a job for me there. Yeah, he can't do it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's the right thing to do. Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's go. Come on, I need Ibra to just come on now and just do an Ibra. Just be Ibra and grab me a goal. They're actually making some changes as well. This is it. This is the big opportunity here. I'm probably going to go attacking in a minute as well. They've got a free kick here. They just pass it to him, to Mahrez, back out to him. Trying to work the ball right, but Luke Shaw does well there to get the ball and clear it. We've got the ball back into the middle now, though, going out wide on this. Oh no, Fuchs has done well there. Sam Byram not being De Gea with a save. If I scored then, I was just going to fucking call it bullshit. We're just going to go attacking now. I'm also going to passionately tell them to just get forward, just push on now, boys, and just need a second goal. This could not go to penalties. Harrop now into Ibra. Ibra with an opportunity straight away, and he's blazed over the bar. That's not kind of what I'm expecting. I've brought you on the pitch, Ibra, to kind of get me a goal. Nice ball there from Harrop, but just Ibra not been able to keep his shot underneath. They've got another free kick. What's with this stupid shit free kick they're doing? No, that's going for a corner, isn't it? Is that a corner? It's a corner. This is not. I can't deal with penalties. I can't deal with cheering for Man United for any more than I have to. Lovely save there from De Gea. I've got a feeling this is going to go to penalties. It's either going to go to penalties or they're going to score. I don't think we're winning this in 90 minutes. Either we're going to lose it in 90 minutes or it's going to penalties. I think it'll go to penalties though, because if Leicester do score, this is absolute shit on a stick. This game has been all us. They had one opportunity. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm still pretty pissed off with it. 88 minutes in, there's no goals here, is there? There's no goals, but we're playing for penalties now. I've gone attacking though, but it's not working. It just seems to be them. Fuck off. Just clear the fucking ball, you pricks. For God's sake. Like, this, no, yeah, no, this is it now, isn't it, surely? I don't think there's going to be a second goal in this one. Again, guys, I do apologise for the grey lines. I'm hoping it really isn't as bad. I thought I'd found the optimal time for the service to be a low time, but I might have to rethink that. But obviously I kind of will edit stuff out going forward. I just wanted this first game as it's a cup match to be unedited and live. Going forward though, as long as it's not a goal, I will. Shaw now on the left hand side plays the ball into Jesse Lingard. It's gone back to Byram. Byram tries to play with the back in, but it's actually no, fuck off. Do not counter me now. Do not counter me. Do not counter me here. This is bullshit. Mahrez now plays the ball through. No, he's actually dealt with though. Lingard to Gomez. Gomez to Harrop. Oh, look at this. Pogba to Lingard. Oh, referee. Thought that was a free kick. It's going through the back of him. What is this referee thinking about? Absolute prick. Prick on a stick over here. Oh, fucking ref. Look back a minute, son. What happened about a minute ago? On Lingard. You're giving that as a free kick? What a bellend. Oh, shit. Shit on it. Shit on a stick. Right, here we go. Penalties. Fuck. Okay, we've got auto pick it. Do you know what's really weird though? David De Gea, he's actually got really good attributes for like free kicks and stuff. So I'm actually thinking, instead of putting on young 15-year-old Gomez's shoulders, we'll let De Gea. Hopefully we'll have done it before then, so we won't need it. Hopefully De Gea will be not needed in this situation, but he is there if need be. Gomez is only 15 years old. I don't really want to put all that pressure on him just there. So we're stuck into the back. I think we're good. We've got this, boys. We've got this. Them first two, I've got to bury theirs. Who's starting first? Is it them or us? It's them. Fuck off, lines. Come on. Oh, yes. De Gea saved it. Fucking De Gea, you beast. Just pounded it down the middle. De Gea stood firm. Now here comes Ibra. Ibra, come on, son. Calmly does it. Yes, always. You have no doubt when Ibra is in front of that goal that he's going to put it away. Top corner as well. Top bins and top bins. Come on now. Come on, De Gea. Fuck off, ground lines. Go on. Oh, no, that's a decent penalty. Fair. Decent penalty. We are actually in the lead, though, with that save first from De Gea. It's going to be Pogba now stepping up for us. The two big boys starting us off. Pogba, cool, calm, collected. Just slots it underneath the keeper. Schmeichel jumps and just completely missed it. Come on now, boys. Come on. We've got this. Come on. De Gea. De Gea. Oh, God, that was close. He went the right way, but the accuracy actually kind of did in there. Just right bottom corner. No getting that one. Jesse Lingard. No, can't see. It's adding to tense. Guys, I'm really, really sorry about the kind of quality. We have scored, though. I'm getting the pictures in from Al Jazeera here. Unfortunately, BT have disconnected. Mahrez now. Come on. De Gea, save! De Gea, Bailly to win it. Come on, son. You got this. Eric Bailly, he's done it. It's a shit penalty. Schmeichel should have saved it. We've won the cup. We've done it. No need for De Gea to take a penalty. Eric Bailly and De Gea are the man of the matches. What a result. 4-2 on penalties. I say I'm pleased that Manchester United won a cup. Boys, we've done it. I think that deserves a like. If nothing else so far in this episode has deserved a like, if you've got this far into the video, thank you, because you probably, there's probably not many people who've got this far in the video. But we've won it, we've done it. To be fair, hats off to Leicester. That second half performance from them was much improved. All first half was definitely as you did predict a victory, Mr. David Sutton from 442 magazine. Thank you very much. But yeah, that was all us. First half we won it. Second half we were put under the cosh. They scored a shit goal, and Manchester United have lifted the Community Shield. 1-1. Took us to penalties, which we should have done. I should have maybe changed things up in the second half a little bit quicker than what I did. I did wait after the goal a fair amount of time, but I wanted to see if we could get back into it, and we couldn't, unfortunately. So maybe that was my bad. It's a learning curve for me, though. Another Community Shield win. Man United fans are jubilant. Oh, they now like me, don't they? Yeah, Man United fans now like me. They're now like the Leeds United fan. But boys, we've done it. We've actually done it. We've won a cup in the first game of this season, which is absolutely crazy. Now let's have a quick look at what we're going to kind of be looking at going forward. We've got Bournemouth next, then Burnley. I might be doing a double live com next episode, so let's have a quick. I think that Arsenal-Everton would be good, wouldn't it? So what the thought process is I'm going to go away, play Bournemouth and Burnley off camera. We'll come back for the Arsenal-Everton live com, and we'll also hopefully have the live draw of the Euro Cup group stages, which is the Europa League, as well in the next episode. So you guys, if you haven't done this one, don't forget to show your support by dropping a like on the video. I have been Just M1ke Plays, and I will speak to you legends soon.